One of the commonest problems in R coding is merging data sets and deciding what variable to merge on and making sure that that variable is consistent. In your case, right now for the project you're working on, you might have three data sets, CDAW, WDIM, and the Gender Inequality Index. Each one has a variable, country, that is the identifier of the data set, telling you where each row of data is from, which country it belongs to. Now, each of the data sets, the three data sets that you have, might have a different spelling for some of the countries, and if that's the case, when you try to merge them using the country variable as the by variable, they won't merge because they're spelled differently. So the first thing you need to do is find out whether the spellings are consistent. To do that, you can check what the spelling is in each one of the data sets, and in particular, you can check for a particular country to see what the exact spelling is for that country by using a command that's very commonly used in R, which is to ask R to display the country variable in the dataset CDAW, in this case, subject to a condition. The condition is that there's a pattern Iran in the name of the country variable. And if there's the pattern IRAN, capital I, should note, capital I, RAN, if that pattern is present in the variable country, then R will deliver the value of the variable country for this data set that has that pattern in it. And it might simply be Iran, IRAN. It might be Islamic Republic of Iran. It might be Iran Islamic Republic. You can do that same thing for the WDIM dataset. Look at the pattern. The same thing for the GII dataset. Look for the pattern and see what the value is. For WDIM, you'll see when you run this line of command that it will return Iran Islamic Republic. Then you can check for CDAW and GII and see what they are, and you'll see that they're different. So when you go to merge Iran in these three data sets, you'll get they won't merge correctly because each one has a different way of spelling the name of the country that we commonly think of as Iran. So what we need to think about is how to make them consistent in each one of the data sets. So we can use the same syntax, and now we'll assign a standard name. So we'll take the variable WDIM country, look for the pattern Iran WDIM country. So any name of the country that has that pattern, IRAN, in it, then we'll assign to that, we'll replace it with Iran. And remember, this is the assignment operator. This is one line of code. I didn't have room there because I was writing big. So here it is again for the GII data set, all on one line of code. So notice how the code works. The code works saying take the GII $country and replace it with Iran if this condition is met. And the condition is that there be a pattern, IRAN, in the country. So that's how you place it. This function is usually called the grepl function. And grepl functions, it basically says, look and see if this pattern is in this variable. And if it is in the variable, call the result true. If it's not, say it's false. So this is saying replace the variable country if this is true with Iran. Now, when you think about it, lots of stuff can go wrong here. Consider an alternative where we have a data frame called DF, and we say, oh, we're going to replace the country if it has the pattern UNITED, united. We're going to place the variable country with America. What could go wrong? Well, there's actually typically three countries in most data sets that have the pattern united, UNITED, in the country name, United States, United Kingdom, and United Arab Emirates. So all three will now become America if you run that command. Moreover, many data sets won't have United States spelled out with United, but might just have the shorthand US, USA, USA with periods, abbreviation. So your United, your America, your recoded America won't merge with these either. So the general lesson is when you're recoding, in order to merge, you have to be thorough and you have to be consistent. But these tools of looking and seeing what country is actually named based on a pattern and then recoding the country should be useful.